Catchy on the Defenders of Awesome. Jimbo on the Defenders of Awesome, the DOA. So here we are looking at the Capita Defenders of Awesome and the DOA. It's a board I've ridden a lot over the years, you know, borrowed for a week or so at a time, and I'm really put a lot of time in this in all conditions, from everything to a little bit of pow to, you know, some hard snow to really hard snow to spring conditions to good snow. And one of the things, like, it's like kind of a trade across the line of a lot of Capita's boards, is the edge hold just isn't quite there when it comes to harder snow. Like we were riding this morning in spring conditions.
Firm but fair.
Firm but fair. What's that from again? I don't know. But anyways, it's got, you know, like camber to flat to just a little bit of early rise. And I feel like, let's just cut to the chase. Jimbo and I really didn't like this ride. We were comparing it with the Outer Space Living, which was a really fun board in a similar price point, a hybrid camber ride. This is kind of like hybrid camber to mostly camber ride, and you could really feel the difference. I mean, the first thing is we really like turning with the Outer Space Living better. We found that was just a better turner. Buttering. Wouldn't you say we both kind of were in agreement? We both liked the Outer Space Living better.
Fact.
And you know, just the way all the flat after the camber engages with the board, it felt pretty catchy. It felt
catchy.
almost camber catchy. It felt way more technical, but it also, like, for some reason, I think what it is the flat. All that flat is kind of taking a little bit of fun out of the turning radius. It doesn't feel like it has that smooth turn. You know what I mean? Right. Did you feel it? Like something? It felt like it was fucking with the turn. And
clunky.
Yeah, it felt like a clunky turner. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
That's when I was. I can't stand up. I cannot defend the Defenders of Awesome.
Yeah. And you know,
right.
and then you notice it, you don't notice it per se. If you're just riding this all day, you kind of start to adjust to it.
Yeah.
But then you really start to notice it when you compare it with, you know, the Outer Space Living that I have and that I own and love. And I've always wanted to do a comparison, like straight up comparison between the two in the same conditions. Both really had minimal edge hold, and it was difficult in the harder snow, but once the soft snow happened, it really came alive and was really fun and really cool to turn the Outer Space Living, where this just felt like it was just missing something. It can pop out of a turn okay, but here's
poppy ollies.
Yeah, here's where it's really strong, and where, like, if you're gonna get this board, you want to get it for basically for
I'm still kind of tired right now.
yeah, you want to get it for riding kickers, hitting kickers, and getting air.
Ollieing over fence like a back dip.
Ollies are just amazing on this board. It's
Clear
really,
fence on this.
yeah, it really pops. It's probably the poppiest twin.
Poppy and catchy.
Yeah, probably
like
the
Katy
poppiest.
Perry, but not quite like Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Poppy and catchy.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's got that,
But not like
it's got that real dynamic pop underfoot. That's what makes this board. I think that's why some people really love this board. If you want to get air everywhere, and that's really your only priority.
Yeah.
If you want to just hit the kicker line all day, and you just want to
air
ride
on
around the
side of
mountain,
caution, air right off the caution, air next to it, air over the caution.
there you have it.
Thanks.
And that's like where I felt this board like always shined. It gives me more air, but I feel like I have to be a little careful with this. I can't get off my game that easy,
Right, 'cause you
and
can catch.
get out of turn and kind of recover and get back into my flow. I can't do that with this board. I feel like I can totally do that with the Outer Space Living. And I felt like the Outer Space Living didn't quite pop as much as this, and that was the one part. This is where this board shines. Really, everything else is just kind of eh. I don't like jibbing with this at all. I know. Yeah, I
don't think I would like it jibbing.
Yeah,
myself.
I know. Even you as an accomplished jibber, I know you can do it, but I don't think you would like
I
it.
don't really want it. I want
Yeah.
that. I want that air on the side of caution that some other boards have, where I don't feel like it's going to catch that edge.
Yeah, and on both boards today we rode hey, you want to go grab that Outer Space Living just to
Sure,
show
I'll
that
get
we
that.
actually did it? But we both rode Union Atlases. There she
one?
is. Yeah, that's her. We both rode Union Atlases, same stance width, and actually we both are on Adidas Tactical ADVs. I was riding my Tacticals a little loose today to kind of compensate for this.
I'm on painkillers. Just kidding, gentle readers. I don't touch that shit.
No, except for when you're hurt.
Well, I do
Actually-
ibuprofen up. I will Advil and ibuprofen up, but
I love when I get seriously hurt, as long as I don't get seriously hurt for a long time.
don't like
Because
pain pills.
I just use my painkillers for like till I don't hurt, and then I save them for the next time I get hurt.
Nice.
And
That's savvy.
everything in moderation,
Yeah.
including moderation. And if you do that, you can use your painkillers later. But this was a great combo, using my Union Atlas with these two boards, and I just really feel like this review is mainly about the Defenders, but we can't help but compare it to the Outer Space Living, because they're both in the same price point. They're both kind of hybrid camber, mostly camber, hybrid camber, and camber. This is camber to rocker, this is camber to flat to a touch of rocker, and you can see the on the table review. But all in all, I mean, I'm impressed with its airing abilities, but really everything else I'm not. So I think that's where this board really truly shines and really makes people happy. It does everything else pretty well, but the only thing it's exceptional at is air. Don't
And
you
they
feel?
always have awesome top sheets, and they have a great name.
Yeah, and the core, they just really, they're doing something with the core lately that really made me, it really opens you up to Capita. They're constantly improving these rides. Their cores have just been more and more dynamic every year, and I really like what they're doing with it. So, all in all, there you have it. The DOA, yay. Yeah, I mean, we're way more Outer Space Living. Oh, these were both 56s too. So, same size. It was literally a perfect comparison. Rarely do I get this opportunity to compare it so perfectly. And I think Jimbo and I were even wearing iOS 7 goggles, so it really...
We're matching.
Yeah. But there you have it, the DOA. I think it could work for some really well, and, for those who like air, you're there.